Los Angeles has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. LeBron! James from distance. Easy work.
Well, you know, defensively, you try to keep LeBron out of the lane, but then he drops that on you.
Golden State has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Curry! Can't hit it.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
And the basket is good.
And guys, that's gotta be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
For 3. The triple drop.
It looks easy, effortless. Curry, natural from long range.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. First team foul.
6-point game, and they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Luka Doncic is a do-it-all player. I mean, he does everything for this team, including being a walking triple-double threat.
Oh! Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that?
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
Second personal foul.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Boy, LeBron just continues to perform at a very high level, which is simply incredible when you consider his age.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Curry looking it over. Green with a screen on Doncic. Oh, off target from downtown. And they've done it. The Los Angeles Lakers punch their postseason ticket. Well, you talk about a process. You put everything you have into winning the first play-in game, and then you have to turn it around and win another.
That's the landscape if you don't get it done in the regular season. As a 9 seed, you're forced to win not 1, but 2 games in a row to reach the playoffs.
LeBron, you've accomplished so much in this league. How have you been able to sustain it for so long?
You know, it's only a select few.
Thanks, Allie. Great.
Welcome, everyone, to the play-in tournament. As the 9th and 10th seed, you know these two teams rack up the assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Tyrese Maxey out there with Jared McCain. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Kelly Oubre. And it's Watford in at the 4. And here's Maxey following LaMelo Ball's 3. And he makes that one.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Another young rising player in this league who's learning as he goes along is Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah, he continues to get more responsibility on his plate, and I think as he starts to embrace that leadership role a little bit more and become more vocal, I think then you're going to start to see Philly really do some great things.
Yeah, maturing before our eyes.
Well, for what he lacks in height, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Ball with the bucket. Ball's got 5.
Making it work in close. Ball getting an agile finish.
First quarter, just over a minute played. From deep, Maxey. Good on the three-point shot.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Ball, no good.
Well, give the defender credit. Sometimes it's enough to force the miss.
McCain's shot is off. Hornets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Ball, no good. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And Embiid, the bucket on the assist by Maxey. Embiid's got his second bucket of the game to go. Here's Ball. He's got 5. There's the 3. Again, Ball missing.
Well, he better focus now. His efficiency is dropping, but there's enough game left to make corrections.
And there's the foul. It's on Miles Bridges. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. 9-point game. So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, Andre Drummond is out there with Edwards. Then it's Jared McCain. Then there's Edgecombe. And it's Grimes in at the 3. Here's Kneppel. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Sexton kicks to Bridges for the 3. It's rebounded by Edgecombe. The 76ers leading by 9. Inside. And Drummond throws it down.
Once Drummond gets the ball there, you can kiss it goodbye.
And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. Greg, we know something every scout liked about B.J. Edgecombe was his raw physical ability.
Yeah, many felt he was already NBA ready in terms of his physique. He's fast and strong, and he can just leap out of the gym. No waiting for him to fill out. This guy is ready to go.
Pass to Diabate. Sexton for 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. Sexton's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And it's important Sexton makes those. The more he hits from outside, the more the floor will open up.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
3-pointer. Rebound by the 76ers.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Diabate. McCain defending. A shot by Diabate. No good. Here's Grimes. No good on the triple. Here's Kneppel. Bridges finds Dinwiddie. Ball from long range. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Ball is the point with Miller on the wing. Plumlee is at center and Bridges next to him. And it's Connaughton in at the 3 slot. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Now here's Maxey. 8 points for him. 5 on the clock. From outside off the mark. Hornets trail by 12. Closing out possessions. Jim, that's how Mason Plumlee helps this team.
Yeah, Kevin, defensive rebounds are highly contested, and yet Mason Plumlee is one of the best at pulling down those boards. He is always hustling to battle for position.
Maxey kicks to Embiid. To the paint, stolen by Ball. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Here's Miller. Connaughton passes to Miller. There's Ball with the 3, and Joel Embiid pulls it down.
Well, unfortunately, his poor shooting is not helping their case here. Well, the defense challenged him just enough to force that miss. They really collapsed when he got close to the rim. Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
The 76ers again can't hit it. For Charlotte, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Count it, and the Philadelphia lead has been cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Ball. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Maxey against Ball. Maxey passes to Watford. Oubre, left side. Just 5 on the clock. Embiid owns the lane.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly.
Maxey looking it over. Lets it go. Count it. Nice touch.
And you can pretty much count on Maxey to find shots. He does his job out there.
So on the floor for Philadelphia. Watford out there with Oubre. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. Then it's Jared McCain. And it's Embiid in at the center position. Maxey. And the 3 misses. Hornets trail by 12. Ball. Plays it in off the window.
And he's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jumper.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. Oh, what a finish!
Gives the team such a great element having a 1 guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team. A point-blank range, that is too easy.
Philadelphia leading by 10.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the 76ers.
Taking a look at the Clippers, they know they get 1 shot in this single elimination first round.
It feels a little bit like a college tournament in here, doesn't it? I mean, this will be a wild one. You can never predict the outcome of a single game.
And now the opening lineup for Seattle. They've got Nikola Vucevic. Emmanuel Quickley is out there with Zach LaVine. Then there's George, and it's Hachimura in at the 4-man position. 3-pointer, Harden. Seattle pulls it in. Quickly deciding where to go with it. George outside. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Getting physical on the glass and getting a bucket, that's what Vooch does.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Moments ago, Tyronn Lue and I were able to chat. I wondered what Coach has in store for PG tonight. Hopefully a low-scoring game, Coach joked, going on to say, we'll throw some aggressive defenses his way, but we also have to play him well when he's off the ball. It's a tricky assignment, so Coach is aware this is going to be a challenge for his team. Back to you.
Allie, thank you. Harden can't hit.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Beal against Levine. George outside. 6 to shoot. Over Bogdanovich. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Three-pointer, Harden. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. George outside. Unloads from 13, and he hits the jumper for 2.
Don't forget about PG's in-between game. It's more than just solid.
From downtown. Seattle on offense. They lead by 6. That's their biggest margin. It's Collins at power forward with Lopez at center. Chris Dunn is out there with Chris Paul. And it's Beal in at the small forward position. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second. Now here's Paul. Back to Beal. Dunn outside. Launches it. That one no good. Order the pass to Jovic. Here's Joe. And again, it's Seattle missing.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Out left to the wing. Dunn, the pass to Collins. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Beal from outside. Duran with a rebound. Seattle leading by 6. Simons outside. 56 seconds left to play in the first half. Drills it from deep.
And they're winning and playing with great confidence, but they need to be more efficient with those three-pointers.
Simons with a steal. Here's Porter. And he makes it.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Here's Dunn. Following the bucket by Seattle. Beal, no good. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Joe, the pass to Simons. Back to Joe. And a...
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Game 1. Taking a look at New York. They come in riding high after their round 1 win. Greg, you see that momentum carrying over?
Well, Kevin, momentum's a funny thing, especially in a playoff format. From one round to the next, everything can change in a heartbeat. They've got to put their last win behind them and really focus on the task at hand.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. They've got OG Anunoby. Jalen Brunson out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Hart in at the power forward position. Young's shot is off. New York with the ball. It's a 3-point game. A minute 20 left to play in the first quarter. And Brunson gets it to go.
And defensively, if you are not on point, Brunson more than capable of finishing inside.
And he gets it to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Trae Young grabs the miss.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Daniels from outside. The basket good off the assist from Young.
And look, Daniels knows he has to keep working on his jumper. And these kind of shots only improve his confidence.
And Towns throws it down.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Hawks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Young, no good.
He hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
Here's Brunson. Porzingis with the block.
The unicorn out there doing what he does on defense, protecting the paint.
Young's shot is off. And here is Hart. And a deep. Luke Kennard out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And there's Porzingis. And Gay is in at the 4-man position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Bridges deciding where to go with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Houston with the rebound. Stolen by Clarkson. From outside the arc, buries the long-range jumper. Clarkson's got the lead up to 5 now for the Knicks.
And that pull-up is one of Clarkson's go-to moves. And you can see why. He's put a lot of work into it.
Pass to Yabusele. It's Brogdon on the wing. Kennard covering.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss. It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Here's Brogdon. 54 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And here is Bridges. Now Brogdon to the inside. Here's Hukporti. And good coming on the assist by Brogdon. Hukporti's got the lead back up to 5 now for New York. Here's Kennard. Still yet to score. Pass to Gay. Back to Kennard. Here's Alexander Walker. No good on the 3. The Knicks have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's Bridges. Takes it off the glass. Bridges has got his first points of the game.
Nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
Look, he's the kind of player that has you awake at 3 a.m. asking yourself, how do I stop that?
Bridges, no one around him. A three-pointer is... .46 seconds left to play here in the third. The Hawks again can't hit.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting performance.
On the court for the Knicks, they've got Hart. Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Towns in at the 5 spot. Shot clock at 2. Porzingis with the block.
Well, look, if you want to shoot over Porzingis, you got to create more space than that.
The Hawks trail by 9.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
Hart outside, and Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw.
Great to have you with us for the playoffs on 2K Sports. So Seattle will get the first possession. And now the opening lineup for Seattle. Paul George out there with Rui Hachimura. Then there's Zach LaVine. Then there's Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Vucevic in at the 5 spot.
I love when Shea does not just settle for a layup. Finish with authority. What a pretty dunk.
And it's Seattle with the ball. Following the bucket by Oklahoma City. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's his first foul of the game. Thunder on D. For 3, George.
Just stellar defense by J-Dub. The impact he makes on that end of the floor is something you feel.
Fires from deep. And rebounded by Zach LaVine. Quickly with the ball. Now guarded by Holmgren. Dort with a steal. And he drives in. And he dunks it down.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
George for 3. And he's missed his first 2 shots of the game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander off with the layup.
You'd rather see him dunk that. Impose your will if you can.
Seattle move the ball around. Here's LaVine for 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Well, this is LaVine's mindset. He is ready to shoot as soon as that ball touches his hands.
40 seconds left to play in the first. And here's SGA outside. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Dort outside. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he drew the blocking foul, so he'll go to the line to shoot a pair.
Boy, the more you watch Shea Gilgeous-Alexander play, the more he shows you the aspects of his game just getting better and better and better.
SGA hits them both.
Boy, when you watch this guy shoot free.
And Seattle looking at who they've got. Duran out there with Rui Hachimura. Then there's George. Then there's Zach LaVine. And it's Simons in at the point. Knocks it down from distance. Caruso's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And LaVine has got the ball here for the Supersonics. Trailing by 5. Hachimura against Wiggins. Hachimura, the pass to Simons. Back to Hachimura. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
Hachimura can make play after play above the rim. This guy's got a natural, gifted, athletic frame.
Thunder leading by 3. On the wing, Wallace. George with a steal. And here's the fast break. Here's Simons. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Seattle shooting their first free throws of the game.
I mean, it was amazing to see Simons' progression in his first few NBA seasons. He got better every single year.
Here's what Oklahoma City's going with right now. Isaiah Hartenstein's checked in for Williams. Chet Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. Lou Dort, he's checked in for Jalen Williams. And SGA subbed in for Wallace. There's 39 seconds left to play in the second quarter. LaVine against Dort. That misses. And a chance to tie it. For Oklahoma City, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Seattle trails by 3. Oh, and the jam by LaVine.
Body control, flair for the dramatic. LaVine in style.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. He's covered by Simons. From deep, Holmgren. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. 2 big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the small forward position. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City. Now here's George. Still no points. Holmgren with the block.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this. The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Oklahoma City shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. Second free throw, no good. Seattle shooting 40% from the field in this one. Here's George, and he hits it to tie the game. George has gotten his first bucket of the night.
We call that money from the mid-range. PG doing his thing in the sweet spot.
Levine with a steal. It's George on the wing. Hachimura from long range. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Hachimura's got his second bucket of the night.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
George against Williams. From behind the arc. George, no good. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, it's good! He hit it!
Great shot! Oh, what a miraculous shot. He's going to remember that one.
Listen, under duress of the end of the period, you just throw it up and hope.
That's the end of the third, and it's tied up after a quick... And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. And Seattle looking at who they've got. Emmanuel quickly is out there with Zach LaVine. Then there's Nikola Vucevic. Then it's Rui Hachimura. And it's George in at the three.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Here's Vucevic. Jams it home!
He's got the size to make that an easy finish. Vucevic, deep position, and he's golden.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. A minute and a half left in the fourth quarter of this one. Outside Hartenstein. Vucevic with a steal. Hachimura. Holmgren there for the rebound.
But the defense hanging in right there, making that shot really difficult.
SGA fires. Gilgeous-Alexander showing off his skills inside.
Now this is what Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is capable of. A legit star, and he is cooking.
And Seattle calls time here. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to find out what the Supersonics coach was going over with his guys. Coach telling their team, this is a tight one. We need full effort defensively, 1 or 2 stops, and we will win this game. A coach preaching defense, a familiar tune.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
Big time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together, everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Now here's George. Hachimura. Oh, what a jam! Holding nothing back.
Rui Hachimura doesn't shy away from the pressure, and he delivers.
Important possession here.
Yeah, we'll see how they execute under pressure.
And it's Seattle with the ball. Yes, sir, as he floats it in.
Sometimes your only option is to go to the floater, and that is money.
Huge moment here.
Have to stay calm in these situations.
Come on now, folks. You know how good that is? To contest a shooter and finish the defensive play with a rebound, that is big time.
Now here's George. Clock at 6. Vucevic, a screen on Williams. Flushes it down with both hands.
When you can get off the floor like that, that wipes away any height advantage.
Oklahoma City calls timeout. Just 4 seconds left in the game. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
And they need to execute fast out of this break.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, missed on the tray. They've done it, and they're going to move on. And really, any win is a big win here in the postseason.
Yeah, every game counts now, and there's no second chances. So they must be pleased with the results.
Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks a lot. All right, Zach, a great win against a tough opponent. What enabled you guys to come out on top?
No, they're a big-time team in the West. We got to just play consistently, and we're as good as any team out there. We're going to continue to push, and, I think we can play with any.
All right, Allie, thank you.
And the calm before the storm. Tonight, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Game 1. 2K Sports presents the playoffs of the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony courtside. On our sidelines tonight, reporting Allie LaForce. Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. At the guard position, Halliburton and Nembhard. Siakam and Jackson make up the inside pair. And it's Nesmith in at the small forward position. Here's Jackson. Pass to Nesmith. Indiana moving the ball around. Steps back. Here's Halliburton. And the layup falls.
Nice job capitalizing inside by Tyrese Halliburton. You know, he's capable of doing damage down there when given the opportunity.
Mitchell. Off target at the rim.
Not a lot you can say except fantastic job by the defense.
In the corner, it's Nesmith. Nembhard for three. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Siakam outside. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Jackson finds Siakam. Shot clock at 6. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Nesmith can't get it to go.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Pass to Hunter, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Harry Nance is checked in for Jared Allen. Dean Wade comes in for Evan Mobley. Max Strus is checked in for Hunter. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Garland. Mitchell left side. Toppin pulls it in. McConnell kicks to Toppin. Now Nembhard. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
Working hard in the paint, Nembhard knows you got to bring it down low.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty.
And in such a critical game, you can feel the tension on both sides. Great to have you with us for the playoffs on 2K Sports. It's Game 1. We're ready to tip it off. And Seattle, looking at who they've got. We've got George. Emmanuel quickly is out there with Zach LaVine. Then it's Rui. Wow, Rudy! Fancy!
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
What a big-time shot. Those are the moments you dream about as a kid.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam.
Look to a machine like Vooch when you need him most. He's a reliable offensive option who comes through for his club.
Conley. Oh, the sweet floater.
Oh, it helps to have Conley on the floor during these moments. He's outstanding at coming through on those big possessions.
George! Gobert pulls it down.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
You want Randall with the ball in his hands towards the end of these games. Prime example right there.
And Seattle calls time here. All right, thoughts on what coach is going to do here?
A chance to tie it up here.
Well, there's no room for error here. They need to draw up something that they can execute quickly.
George fires. Misses the three. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a three-point lead. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a four-point ball game.
Big free throws there, extending this to a two-possession lead.
And Seattle calls time here. There's 18 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
You have to be smart here. And if they're successful, the foul has got to happen quickly.
It's blocked by Gobert. And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that puts him up 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Stepped up to the line, and he took care of his business and guaranteed the win.
Hachimura. Oh, that one's off. Still out of sync. And he commits the intentional foul. Oh, the first of two, no good. A heartbreaker. And he's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. The Minnesota Timberwolves take the series and are moving on.
And they have proven how worthy they are of being conference champions. They've cleared so many big hurdles this season, and no matter what the situation has been, they just kept finding ways to get it done.
Indeed, and now one final challenge for them to overcome. Maybe the biggest challenge they faced yet.
Yeah, and you know at this stage of the playoffs, it can get exhausting. But the energy they had to close out this series was incredible. They'll be carrying some serious momentum into the finals.
So for tonight, they'll celebrate being the Western Conference champions. But tomorrow, all attention on the NBA Finals.
And the stakes couldn't be higher. Even out here during warm-ups, guys looking focused on what they need to do to pull out the win. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the biggest game of the year. And take a look at the Pacers. They've traveled a long road to get here, Greg, and with one game left, it's hard to imagine them stop. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that brings them within 5. And so they foul intentionally.
First personal foul. First team foul.
They've held a 12-point lead earlier, and so they choose to intentionally foul. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Well, that's a good job of capitalizing at the line, adding some cushion to their lead.
Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Halliburton. And that's it, folks. The Indiana Pacers have won it all. Wow!
Thank you everyone for making it out to the game.
Oh, to be crowned a champion on the road is something else. To win and to do it with a crowd that was so emotional and so into this game, you've beaten the team and you've conquered everything that this great arena holds.
Yeah, it's a bittersweet moment for the home crowd, but our full credit to the victors and the amazing job they did to never lose focus or drive. And boy, this is the moment they've been working towards all season long. And even though they don't get to celebrate in front of their home fans, does not take away from the satisfaction.
And we've enjoyed bringing you every minute of the action here on 2K Sports. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next season.